I couldn't leave you guys hanging. I had to make a recipe so you guys could see I actually do eat this stuff. So this is an example of a Dryad saddle that you want to eat. If your knife doesn't sink into the mushroom and cut through it like this, then you don't want to eat it. If it's too hard and rubbery and it's just not gonna sink in like that and just cut right through, you've got a older Dryad saddle and it's not gonna hurt you, but it's definitely gonna taste like leather and it's not gonna taste good. You want a Dryad saddle that's fresh, new, and it just is like mushroom. And when you go to smell it, it'll smell like watermelon, like I said. Yeah, it smells like watermelon rind, basically. But it doesn't have like an overwhelming flavor. It doesn't have like too much of a mushroom flavor. It has a little bit of mushroom flavor, but it's subtle, and it kind of just tastes like watermelon rind. I don't know how to describe it. But when you do, hold on. But when you do cook it, it does take on whatever flavor it is that you're trying to get. So if you want like a garlic flavor, and that's what I like, I'm gonna mix garlic in it and some salt, and then I'll add my eggs to it, and I'll show you guys that in a second. See, I like to cut it in long strips like this, and then cut it in smaller chunks into piles like that, and then they fry better. So I know this can be very controversial, but I don't have I don't have any oil in this pan. This is like a dry stainless steel pan, and most of the time you want to, like, when you're cooking food, you want to oil your pan, but you can just drop these mushrooms straight into the pan because mushrooms are very resilient and they don't really burn easy. So you can just straight add these mushrooms into the pan and then add your oil later, and they'll fry up just fine. Make all that squeaky noise. I haven't even added any oil yet. This is my beef tallow, but they're already sweating in the pan. I haven't even added any. Yeah, I really don't even need to add the oil yet until they've sweated. But this is what you want to do. You want to sweat the mushrooms so they cook down, and then we can add the eggs later, but you really want to cook these for a bit. This is where I add a little bit of my salt. Then I'll add some garlic. Put some garlic on it. Put some pepper on there because pepper tastes good on mushrooms, and go ahead and throw a lid on there and let them sweat out for a bit. Also, if there was any, like nasty bugs or anything gross in there, then this will surely definitely kill it. So yeah, they're looking good. I like to try to keep as much liquid in there as possible. That way they sweat out the longest. I wanted to take this time while the mushrooms are cooking and explain that there are like properties to mushrooms that help your neurology in your brain and help it heal. Like I don't know what I'm talking about with the scientific words, but I do know that the mushrooms, when you do eat them, it helps your brain be able to boost your immune system. Like, it helps your immune system be more aware of itself. That way, any infections or anything that is happening or going on, your body's more prepared. And everything inside your brain, the neurons start working better together. And so with your brain knowing how to control your body, it helps regulate all the efficient areas and try to like clean up and teach mentally how your body works physically with itself, and then boosts its immune system. It's pretty cool. It's pretty interesting. And mushrooms have all these cool properties. So I would definitely recommend going and looking up more information on mushrooms because it's very interesting and you can learn a lot, and it's very healthy for you. Okay, so this is what I do. I take see how the mushrooms are like cooked really well? They're sauteed a bit, and there's that mushroom fond at the bottom. I want to get that off the bottom, and I want to use that to my advantage. So I just had a spatula. I don't know where oh, here it is. I want to get that off as best as I can. And these mushrooms are ready for the eggs. And that's how I do it. Just like that. Add my eggs. Yeah, I saw the eggshell too. I wanted the extra calcium. There we are. And we can go ahead and mix this all around. Now it's gonna be Dryad saddle mushroom with a bunch of eggs. And this is super delicious. All right, guys, that's how it turned out. And the eggs took the mushrooms off the bottom and got all that flavor incorporated in the eggs. Now we just gotta taste test it and see how it is. Okay, guys, here it is. It's right here. Moment of truth. See what it tastes like. We were outside looking for mushrooms and we found the Dryad saddle and we're finally here. I told you guys this is how I cook it up and I couldn't leave you guys hanging without a recipe. So thanks for watching. If you guys made it this far, really appreciate you. And yeah, let's see what this tastes like now. It's still pretty hot. So the mushrooms are super tender. They have like, it's not, I don't, it's almost like a nutty, but I don't want to say nutty because it's not super nutty, but it's definitely not a different flavor. It tastes buttery because of the butter, but I don't want to say eggplant because it doesn't taste like eggplant, but because eggplant takes on the flavor of whatever it is, it's kind of the same, similar type of taste. So it took on the garlic very well. It took on the butter very well and the salt and the flavor. And it just tastes like a firm, it tastes firm. It tastes like a firm mushroom. I don't know how else to explain it, but it tastes like meat. Yeah, it tastes like chicken meat. There we go. That's what it tastes like. It tastes like chicken meat. Garlic chicken meat. But with the eggs, there's so much protein packed in here. And then the carbohydrates from the mushrooms, but it's dense. Yeah, it definitely has like that meaty texture. It is definitely a great chicken substitute. If you, I don't know why you would substitute chicken, because chicken's awesome. Unless you just can't find good chicken, I would understand that. But if you want to use it as a chicken substitute, I'll tell you what, it tastes great. This would go great as like a chicken quesadilla. So what would I rate it? The mushroom, 1 out of 10. I'd probably put it at like a 7.5, probably like a 7.5, a solid that, because I've had better mushrooms that taste better, but this doesn't lack. This mushroom has like a nice texture to it. Not like a weird texture because other mushrooms have that weird mushy texture. This one has a nice firm bite to it, I would say. And there's no like off flavor, there's no weird flavor, and you definitely don't want to eat mushrooms that taste like chemicals. If it tastes like chemicals, it's probably more than likely not good, and you don't want to eat that mushroom. But this one, it just has like a very subtle flavor to it. It's not like overwhelming, and it's like a beginner-friendly mushroom. So yeah, highly recommend Dryad saddle. And it's very abundant, but like I said, you want to find it when it's like, you know, soft and tender. You don't want to have the hard stuff because it's just hardly edible. So, but yeah, that's my recipe, and hope you guys try it. Let me know in my community. Send me some pictures, or post a comment telling me what you guys found, or if you guys have any other recipes about this species of mushroom. But yeah, it's pretty awesome. So let me know. This would go great with some hot sauce too. Definitely delicious. I'm finishing the rest of this. I'm not joking. It's good.